Hi guys, I'm super excited to have Chirag here today. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, excited to be here.
Well, we met a couple years ago at a dinner party. Remember what dinner parties were like?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited because he makes an incredible butter chicken. And I just had to learn how to make it, and I wanted to share it with all of you. And I wanted to know how you even started to learn how to make it. Did you grow up with it, or did you just teach yourself?
I'm from Massachusetts, so there are a lot of really great Indian restaurants with butter chicken, and I've even been to London where it's like one of the national dishes there. They make it really well.
Yeah.
And I've been to India where I've had butter chicken, and when I moved to Seattle, I really couldn't find a good place to get butter chicken. So this kind of motivated me to make a really good one and then share with friends and family of this awesome dish.
I'm so excited. So how do we get started? What do we start with? The marinade?
Yeah, step 0 is marinating the chicken. So we have 3 main ingredients over there. All we need is salt on both sides. Make sure you get all those nooks and crannies too. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is sprinkle around the tandoori masala. A little bit goes a long way, so about 1 teaspoon. Then we have the yogurt. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our hands dirty and give it a good massage and make sure that we get good coverage all around.
Okay.
Basically what you're looking for is this homogeneous, almost pink color.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's it?
That's it. And then you let time do the rest of the magic on the chicken. We're simply just gonna cover it, and then we're gonna put it in the fridge for 24 hours. Now let's work on the sauce. So we can start off with our canned San Marzano tomatoes over here.
Okay.
And we're gonna start inserting all the spices. And it's gonna basically give you all those fragrant flavors and notes. We'll do about a teaspoon of red chili powder, about a ½ teaspoon of turmeric. Then we have a garam masala, and garam masala is a spice blend. It's star anise, cinnamon, cloves, all grounded up and toasted as well. So it's incredibly fragrant. And then we have fenugreek seeds over here. When it's diffused into the sauce, it actually rounds it off really nicely. So these are kind of crushed up fenugreek seeds, and I really like these as well. There's almost no rules to butter chicken. It's just any sort of fragrant spices end up really working. But this is what I landed upon.
Yeah, okay.
So that's a lot of fun. And we're actually ready to close our lid. Got that right. And we'll put our pressure cook setting on. And then we'll bump it up to about 10 minutes. So while our sauce is cooking in the Instant Pot over here, there's other prep work we can do.
How can I help?
Yeah, so we're gonna make our garlic, ginger, chili paste over here. And it's 3 parts, of course. We have 1 serrano chili. We have our ginger over here, and then we have our cloves of garlic. And this is super foundational to like Indian cooking. Any sort of like Indian recipe that you do, you'll notice that this is always present, this paste mixture.
Right.
We're gonna chop everything super coarsely. For this, you can actually use any kind of chili. I use serrano because it's like the right amount of heat. Take some of our garlic, and roughly you just want equal parts of all the ingredients. So, you know, I'm looking at this chili, I'm like, there's probably three cloves of garlic will do. And then roughly the same amount of ginger as well. Chop that off really roughly. Have all that stuff together. So now that we got all our garlic, ginger, and chili, we can put it in the mortar and pestle. And to give it a quick start, I actually just put a pinch of salt because it actually creates some friction in there. It helps break it down too.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, there's a little bit of time that this takes, so it takes a little bit of patience.
That smells and looks so delicious.
Yeah, there's so much flavor packed in here. So, you know, I think this is a fairly good consistency, you know, and it'll break down a lot more as well when we're cooking
as we
it as
cook
well.
it. Okay.
So I think the only other thing is the onions to chop ahead of time. So you can go ahead and do that.
Let's get it. Okay.
Yeah. And what we're looking for is like a medium dice on this one. Are the tears streaming yet?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah, my eyes are fluttering.
It's the ritual of cooking.
Woo!
All right, so the tomatoes are done in the pressure cooker.
And then you want to use an immersion blender.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you don't have an immersion blender, you can use a normal blender. Just pour this into it. Yeah, it should be pretty straightforward. And then you're just looking for a soft consistency. Basically just crushing it up. All right, so that's all set. We got a really smooth sauce from over here. So now we have all of our ingredients prepped. We have our tomato sauce, we have our garlic ginger chili paste, onions chopped, and our chicken marinated. So now we're gonna put it all together. We're going to take our Dutch oven and crank up the heat to a medium high. And we're gonna sear our chicken on both sides for about 4 minutes each. We want this nice dark charred color on the outside. And then we're just gonna set that aside on a cooling rack. In the same Dutch oven, we're going to take our onions, saute that in ghee until it's translucent. We're gonna throw in our garlic ginger chili paste, cook that off a bit, then throw our tomato sauce in. And we'll store that all together, and that can sit over a medium-low heat. And then in the meantime, we take our cooled chicken, chop it up into cubes, throw it back into our pot. And then after, we're gonna add our heavy cream, and we're gonna let that simmer for maybe 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're ready to plate.
My favorite part. Wow, this looks so beautiful. I can't wait to try it. Thank you so much for coming and sharing this with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And feel free to make as much as you want.
Oh,
You can make this a really big pot, go overboard, share it with friends and family, and experiment with it. There's a lot of ways you can make it your own as well, like I did.
That's the best part about cooking, right? Is learning, other ways to do things and then make it your own.
Absolutely.
So I hope you make it your own. Go to SeattleLuxeHomes.com for the full recipe while we dig into this.